Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, I'm really happy to be back again talking to you guys. It's great to produce these videos. My vacation was excellent. I'm feeling refreshed and I'm going to try a new approach on our channel. I'm going to keep things crisp and short. Today I'm going to talk about Allogene therapeutics because I think there is a movement possible in Allogene. That said, let's get started. Allogene Therapeutics said Friday that it received a $15 million grant from the California Institute for Regenerative Medicine. This is for the phase 1 study to evaluate the safety, tolerability, and preliminary efficacy of ALLO-316 in patients with advanced renal cell carcinoma. And the grant will focus on completing phase 1 of the trial, expanding the clinical sites for diverse patient access, and supporting translational and clinical analysis to identify a recommended phase 2 regimen. This is a fully funded phase 1, so that I think is a very big point. So let us break this down. Based on the latest share price, the market capitalization of Allogene is $499 million. 15 million is about 3% of the share capital, and so this particular grant is significant, and this has surely contributed to a price recovery as people start looking at this share, given their earnings report was due on 1st of May, and that could explain the jump by 5.8% today in its share price. Next, we are talking about a pretty advanced treatment here. Imagine taking T cells, which are like the soldiers of our immune system, and giving them a special power up to specifically target and attack cancer cells. That's essentially what is happening with this technology. First off, these T cells are taken from healthy donors. However, they are engineered in a lab to express a chimeric antigen receptor that acts like a homing device that helps the T cells find and latch onto a specific protein called CD70, which is found on the surface of certain cancer cells. Now, here is where it gets even more interesting. These T cells are gene edited using something called transcription activator-like effector nucleases, or TALENs. They basically act like molecular scissors. It's the equivalent of CRISPR, and that is used to snip out certain genes. In this case, they're targeting two genes. One is the TRAC gene and the other is CD52. By removing the TRAC gene, they are essentially disarming the T cells, so they can't cause graft versus host disease. And this is what happens when donors' immune cells attack recipient's body. This is a big deal because it makes the treatment safer for the patient. And then there's the CD52 gene. Deleting this gene makes the T cell resistant to certain antibodies that might otherwise be used to help prepare the patient's immune system for this treatment. And this resistance means the T cell can do their job without any interference. So once these supercharged T cells, now called ALLO-316, are infused back into the patient, they go hunting for cancer cells with CD70 on their surface. When they find them, they unleash their attack, specifically targeting and killing those cancerous cells. It's like having an elite squad of immune cells tailored to seek and destroy cancer wherever it hides. And this therapy enters phase 1 with a $15 million funding, and this is a very, very big plus point in my opinion. Apart from this, they also have CMA-cel in phase 2, on which they are focused as the first-line treatment for LBCL, because earlier they had positioned it as a third-line LBCL treatment, but that area is very saturated. We could expect some information about it in the earnings release as well. As with all gene therapy companies, news catalysts give a temporary boost. Total recovery of price can only happen once the interest rates go down. So keep that in mind. So any jump that is coming for Allogene is going to be temporary, and it will always come back down again before it goes up again with the next catalyst. So friends, that's all for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.